Hi, Andy. How are you doing today?
Hi, how's it going? I'm doing fantastic so far. How about yourself?
Good. Thank you for asking. How's your week been so far? It's already almost Friday. Hopefully, your week hasn't been too busy.
Actually, it's actually been going slowing down a little bit right now. It looks like a lot of the students are slowly getting their Thanksgiving break started early. Wish I was them right now.
Oh, yeah. I miss those days.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any plans for Thanksgiving so far?
I actually do have some plans for Thanksgiving. I'm planning to go up to Cleveland and have Thanksgiving over there with my dad. But currently, right now, it doesn't look like we're going to have our traditional Thanksgiving turkey over there. I think my dad's going to want to do some carne asada up there. Because I mean, with my family, I guess Thanksgiving turkey isn't really traditional. So there's always a good time whenever we make carne asada. And with the cold, we can just stand right next to the grill and just chit chat with each other and stuff like that. So it's always going to be a good time.
That'll be fun. You'll definitely need some sort of heat source being up there. It's way colder than it is here. So,
Oh yeah, I'm trying to prepare myself mentally for that because I am not the cold person, but my dad is. So, I got to do it for my dad.
oh, yeah. That's what the holidays are all about.
Oh yeah, get the family together.
Well, I know UH has a game tomorrow. You're looking forward to that?
Actually, we are here at IT, we actually are pretty prepared for it. We already got all my guys to prepare and look over all of our IT stuff as far as our connections and all of our Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So that whenever all the attendees come in, because we are expecting a lot of attendees for this game,
Mhm.
excuse me, and so we're trying to make sure that all of our Wi-Fi and stuff like that is still good to go, so that whenever all the tenants come in, they don't have any issues with that, so they can upload all the cool highlights of the game online.
There you go. Definitely make a good name for U of H while the rivals are there.
Yeah, we need to make sure and show them that, hey, here U of H, we got the best Wi-Fi.
There you go. Represent IT.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, I don't want to take up too much of your time today. Is a 10-minute meeting still okay with you?
Yeah, 10-minute meetings. Yeah, absolutely. I already went ahead and cleared up my schedule for the next 10 minutes. So you're good to go for those 10 minutes.
All right, awesome. So I just want to start by introducing myself and Dell EMC. My name is Brittany Casey. I've been an account executive with Dell EMC for 2 years now. Dell EMC, in case you don't know, is a global corporation with an entire portfolio of data center infrastructure that includes servers, storage, data protection, and cloud integration services. We're basically a one-stop shop for all your IT needs, and we do so in a cost-effective manner. So basically this meeting, I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions and see kind of where Bauer IT is at this semester and make some recommendations based on the answers that you give. So my first question is, can you just tell me little bit about yourself and Bauer IT?
Yeah, sure thing. So my name is Andy. I'm currently the VP of Power IT. And, I've been here as the VP of IT for about 3 years now. Uh, really like enjoying working here. Everybody here at U of H is very friendly and stuff like that. So I feel like I've made a right choice in my career to stay here at Bauer IT. And we're all about trying to give the best experience to all of our students and our staff and providing the best of us to provide as best IT needs that they need.
Awesome. UH always has a great reputation, so that makes sense.
And there's some pretty big shoes that I gotta fill, so I'm trying my best.
Oh yeah. So my next question is, what kind of challenges have you faced with the increase of students going online?
Yeah, that's a good question. So right now, what we've been noticing lately is that with a lot of students going online and stuff like that, we're starting to see that there's a lot of traffic coming into our servers. And what that's doing is that it's actually slowing down our servers and it's creating a big latency issues with that. So what it's happening is that whenever that stuff happens, we're having issues where professors or even students are getting really bad connections trying to connect to our servers and stuff like that. So say they're, for instance, they're trying to submit something online and maybe on their screen it shows that they was submitted, but in reality, in our database and stuff like that, that file was never submitted because there were some latency issues that happened. So then with all that said, it's kind of like a domino effect. We have one big thing come up and then, that affects another thing and then that affects another thing. And us here at IT, we're trying to our best to mitigate and take out the fires from the source so that it doesn't spread anymore. And so
Mhm.
this is one of the few challenges that we had here at Bauer IT so far.
Okay, so what are some obstacles that are preventing you from not accomplishing your mission as the IT department?
Yeah, so one of our obstacles that we have right now is that, with any uh campus or IT or anything like that, or any business in general, they always have a budget to as far as like what we can use as far as like to provide infrastructure for us here. And so what's stopping us here is that we are definitely on a budget right now. We've already talked to other vendors and stuff like that, and they have offered us some different, alternatives and options and stuff like that, but nothing that we are really looking into what we need as far as like that. So we're trying to stay within budget because while we're staying as within budget, it'll help us, still provide good IT needs and stuff like that, and also help out all of our employees to make sure that they're getting paid. We have good employee, good retention and stuff like that. So a lot of it goes into with our budget.
Okay, and then what is your budget before I forget?
Yeah, so currently our budget is sitting at 500,000.
Okay, so if your department doesn't get enough funding after the fiscal year for your projects, how will it affect your everyday operations of your department to keeping up with IT demands?
Yeah, so if we don't stay either at the budget or a little bit below the budget, so what happens is that we start to pretty much not have enough funding for ourselves here at U
Mhm.
of H, right? Or at least in our Bowery IT department. So what happens is that, so we've been slowly seeing that a lot of the students are also taking classes on in person here.
Mhm.
So what's going on is that because those students are going here in person, now we're having to deal with those small IT needs that happen in those classrooms. So, I mean, I have to divide our manpower here at our IT so that I have some guys going into these classrooms and fixing their stuff inside the classrooms, but we're also having to, dwindle down our numbers here at our IT so that we can also have people going into the server rooms or just fixing any infrastructure issues that are going on within our server rooms and stuff. And another thing too is like, whenever it comes to our server rooms and stuff, I mean, those things are pretty big, and it's not really helping us out with our server rooms, because it's not saving a lot of space. And, I don't know if you've ever been in a hot box, but inside that server room, it feels like a hot box because all those servers are just going off on all cylinders, with all the people coming in, all the traffic that's going through. So then that creates that latency issues that we've been having lately. So yeah, that's definitely one of the things that we've been one of the obstacles or
Okay.
things that if we don't get this budget taken care of, that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so from what I can gather, based on what you told me today, you guys need better performing servers that save on space and reduce your maintenance costs. And I feel that at Dell EMC, we can provide you with a product that meets those needs. So we prepared two options for y'all. The first one is our best performing option. This comes with the VX block, which uses the PowerMax device. It helps keep servers very stable and performing well. It also comes with the Cisco USCB rack series that will help save space in your server room. And this one costs 500,000, so it's right at your budget.
Mhm.
And then option two is not as good performing as the first one, but it still offers great performance at a reasonable price. It also includes a VX block using the Power Store storage device and the Cisco USCB series racks services that'll help save space in your server room. And this one's 460,000, so it's a little bit less than your budget.
Okay, okay. No, I really appreciate those two options. Can you do me a favor? Can you repeat the cost of option number one? I sort of I missed the option number one real quick, if you don't
Yes,
mind.
option one is our best performing. It's at 500,000, and then option two is a more reasonable performance at 460,000.
Okay, okay. No, yeah, I'm really liking these numbers that you're giving me here because we have been talking to other vendors and stuff like that. And honestly, at this point, I'm trying to get the best bang for our buck because I mean, like being here about our IT, we want to offer our best to our students and faculty staff here. So, and that 500,000 option one is right within our budget. And honestly, I'm really liking option number one. I mean, here at our team, me being the vice president, I have the last say as far as like what we're going to get. I mean, the guys have been telling me about some other vendor stuff that but we haven't really clicked with them because they're not offering us what we need, which is, space and performance. And option one is right on our budget. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and want to seal the deal with option number one, if that's okay with you.
Of course. We will have the paperwork sent over to you right away. I really want to thank you for your time today. And I just want to say I'm really excited to work with Bauer IT because I know Bauer is a top business school. So it's really exciting to work on this project with you.
No, yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited about this as well. I'm trying to get the best for my students and all of my faculty and staff that we have here, and I'm really looking forward to be partnering up with you guys.
All right. Well, you have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes.